this is legitimately probably the worst job of planning a trip I've ever done. I'm out here at the Badlands in Attica, Indiana. It is the, what do they call it? Content Creator Badlands Bash. So I'm out here for a drag race. I got the Rex 3. Literally, I'll tell you guys how bad the planning for this was. So I picked this machine up from the Whaling guys last night because it was down there. They were doing some testing on this thing. Check this thing out that they put on here. Just got their new Ghost billet intake plenum. This is the best plenum you can buy on the market for the X3. So the runner design is super good. The plenum design is super good. It's all like a modular setup. It's super, super nice. Makes great power. You can get it from rrutvshop.com. If you need one, just get a hold of me. I'll get you set up with one. So that's very nice. And wow, new charge tube, blow-off valve, all the good stuff. Anyways, just picked this thing up last night. As of Thursday, I was trying to get another machine that they had. That didn't pan out. The weather has been, I didn't even check the weather. And on my way down here, it was raining pretty hard, and it looked like it was going to rain hard most of the day. So that was unfortunate. But as of right now, it's pretty clear, so I'm happy about that. Back to my bad planning, though. So I brought some of my Milwaukee tools, and I was just checking the air pressure in my tires, and found a couple were low. So I had my inflator, but unfortunately, I don't have a battery for it, so I can't really do anything with it. So we're gonna be running this machine pretty much as is. Not much I can do with it. Brought a couple spare belts just in case something happens. Miscellaneous tools, I mean, it is what it is, guys. So I'm not sure how many machines are gonna be entered in this race. Hopefully there's quite a few. It's about a 6-hour drive down here. I was really hoping to be able to check out some other stuff that was here besides the racing, but unfortunately, just going to be doing the racing, so I guess that means I'm going to have to come back. So I've been wanting to come down here for a while now. Finally made it. A lot of music in the background. Hopefully I'm talking loud enough to cover that up, but I'm going to unload this machine off the trailer, head over to the drag race area, see what's there, and hopefully have a good day racing. Oh yeah, she still got it. Still got it. All right, we're here at the strip. 300-foot deal. Got a tree, some markers. It is moist out. I mean, there's a ton of mud sticking, so should bite pretty well, I think. I don't know how many machines are actually in this. I don't know if these guys are racing. That one over there looks pretty fast. Rex 3 is just hanging out here. UTV Outlaws is sponsoring this part of the event, so go check those guys out on YouTube. Super cool. They've been really helpful getting my stuff down here and getting this all set up. So yeah, check them out on YouTube, and hopefully we can start racing soon. I mean, the rain is seemingly holding off. There's some clouds, but you know, I'm not seeing anything that's like super sketch as far as rain goes. I mean, I'm also not a meteorologist either, but I'm just seeing what I'm seeing. So hopefully we'll get racing soon and see some action. So I guess this is like a 2-hour-ish event. So first hour is just going to be free for all test and tune type stuff. Can barely talk. And then they're going to build a bracket for whoever wants to competitively race. So we're just going to go out here and run the machine, see what happens. So that first pass, I feel like we were on the two-step a little bit longer than we should have been, because it just instantly went to the rev limiter. So I think it started grabbing the belt as we were, getting towards the end of being on the two-step before letting off the brake. So trying to just watch and see how they're doing the timing system here after lighting the stage bulb when they're going to start the countdown. Didn't seem to be super consistent, so need to kind of get that figured out to determine when we need to start getting on boost and leave at an optimal time. I'm probably going to change the belt here in a little bit and yeah, go into this race with a fresh one. I'll probably run it once more on this belt, see what it does, just to make sure we're not fighting some other issue. Honestly, I don't really have any tools or anything besides stuff to change a belt, so if it does need some changes, we're out of luck. So again, this is a super last minute trip, but we're out here having a good time. That's what counts. So head up there in a few more minutes, make another run.
Get a little rematch from earlier. Set on the two-step a little too long and got on the limiter out of the hole. We'll see if we get any better outcome out of this one. Both these are Whalen tuned cars. Both run really good.
Broke a belt. Yeah. Or if someone could just pull me off the track so I'm out of the way. All right, guys. The belt wasn't happy. Yeah. Belt wasn't happy with the launch. Bad deal there. Wow. Yep, broke the inner. Oh, yep, you'll have that. You'll have that. Well, we get a new belt, or brand used, I should say, belt on here. And I'm really gonna see if I can play with this tire pressure a little bit. Because, yeah, gonna have to, I think. Man, not much worse than having to be towed back to the pits. Sucks. That's just a belt, no big deal. We'll get it changed. Yeah. Also, thanks to the UTV Outlaw guys for the tow. Otherwise, I'd be pushing. Which means it would still be sitting there. Race this super fast orange car. Still having issues with this thing hitting the rev limiter out of the hole, so I don't know if it's a matter of these used belts that I'm using or sitting on the two-step too long. I've seen that before. That was kind of my initial thought, but it ain't good because we can't launch this thing very well without the two-step. So I don't know. The second time, the time that I blew the belt, I wasn't on it as long and we didn't have the issue, but also didn't launch as hard. So I mean, I added some air pressure just because the ground is, you know, quite a bit harder, hoping to get some wheel speed out of the hole. But I don't think it's a matter of just it's blowing through the clutching because the tires are spinning. So yeah, I think it has something to do with the belt grab. I don't know though. The racing's about to start. We're just gonna go out there and do the best we can. You know, it's different. This isn't like soft sand like I'm used to. So we'll just try and get this thing to work. See what happens. Okay, got a couple races done. Raced a Pro XP and a Pro R. Still having issues with this thing hitting the rev limiter, unfortunately. We're just doing the best we can with it. The orange machine's pretty fast, so I'm going to be racing a stock X3 next, I think. Gosh, dang it, dude. Not my day today. Not my day. Oh, this sucks. Sucks big time. I don't know why we're having these issues all of a sudden. Well, another pass, another tow from rrutv Outlaws, so appreciate that, guys. So I'm trying to figure out what might be our issue. We're making some more power with this new intake, but it's also pretty poor day out in terms of air. So I don't know, I don't think we should be that far off because of that, but I don't know. Sucks, these last minute trips sometimes are like this. Don't have a lot of time to plan, don't have a lot of time to prepare, just kind of hope the stuff works. It worked for us when we went down to Oklahoma. Got pretty lucky on that one, but today just isn't our day. Not gonna BS you guys, somehow ended up winning. Just got super lucky with that deal. So man, racing, not always the fastest machine that wins. So this orange machine that I raced earlier, definitely by far the fastest machine out here today. Ran very consistently. He had an issue at the launch with one of his races, so he ended up getting third place. Unfortunately for him, I thought for sure him and I were going to be in the finals, but this Razor Turbo next to me ended up getting second place, and I ended up winning. So very crazy, you know, single elimination racing. That's what it's all about. Consistency. For me, consistency was having belt issues all day, but I somehow ended up winning. So just how racing goes. Man, it's only been a couple hours, but it's been a pretty long day so far. So ended up getting first place. Talked about that earlier. Sometimes it's not about being fast. It's about, you know, consistency and a lot of luck. And today, I guess luck was on our side. So we got a lot of work to do with the old Rex 3 to get that thing back to where it needs to be. Fixed, figured out, running good, running strong. But it's always cool when you can come back with some hardware, no matter the circumstances. So I'm going to load this thing back up, hit the road, and hopefully get home by a reasonable time, about a 6-hour drive. So appreciate your guys' support in this matter, as always. See you in a couple days, and I've got some new stuff coming. Hopefully for this thing, Crown Vic stuff, boat stuff, of course. And yeah, just glad to be a part of it. Glad you guys are too.